This is Clifford. Wondering what I'm doing with this thing in my hand. Trying to figure out if he's male or female. I got him about this time last year at PetSmart. I made sure to pick the most active and brightest one they had. And he's gotten probably 4 times the size he was. I'm careful with him because I don't want him to lose his tail. But he's a little scared of the camera. I just got him to start taking food out of my hand. Yeah, he don't like the camera. He's like, why you keep putting this black box in my cage? But I can't tell yet because he don't have the little humps on his head yet. His jowls, I mean, they look like they're bulging out a little bit sometimes, but you can't really tell. He's got, of course, the little horns on his nose. Pretty eyes. And then on the back of it, on the bottom of his legs, you can't, there's no dots yet that I can see. But I mean, he's a pretty boy. He's got nice color. Big indent on the side. Probably the way he's standing, because he just ate. Today he had fresh snap green beans, a couple slices of banana, and some collard greens and pieces of turnips. And he scarfed every bit of it. He likes my dogs too. I got 2 boxers and 2 cats. He don't really care for the cats, but the dogs, he loves watching the dogs. Like, he'll sit right here on his ledge on this little bridge I made. And there's a piece of banana right there. Carried all the way up here, I guess. And he'll sit there and watch the dogs all day long. I got him sitting right in the front room for now, because I was told to spend as much time as I possibly can with him. So this way he can see everybody that comes in, and you know. He's my pretty boy. I've been neglecting him with the attention though. That's why he's so timid. I need to get back on that. But he's about 3 feet long. I took him to the vet because there was a lump. You can't see it now, but right here there was a lump where that little white dot's at. And the vet said it was nothing to worry about. Gave me some ointment to put on it. So, and it just disappeared. He lost a couple spikes too, but I think that's not unusual. Probably from running around being crazy. And of course, I got him both bulbs. There's the UVB bulb, and there's the heat bulb. And his cage is plenty big enough. It's as tall as me, so about 6 feet, because I'm 5'11". It needs to be cleaned out. There's his food. There's this little caterpillar he does not like. Every time I put him up on top of the cage, he decides to knock him down there. One day he knocked him down and he fell in the food. So Cliff would not eat his food until I moved the caterpillar out of the way. Well, I'm making this video with more detail for people who can see him better. But all in all, he looks pretty healthy, I think. Because I watch a lot of videos and tutorials, and I did a lot of research before I purchased him. Because my dad had one when I was growing up. I always wanted one. So when I got my own place, I finally got one. He's spoiled too. He's my pretty boy. You pretty boy? Huh? I'm hoping he's a male. I'd rather have a male than a female, but if it is a female, I'll love her just the same. I guess I'll change her name from Cliff to Cliffette. We named him Cliff because in the first cage I had him in, well, the first cage I built, he would always hang from the ceiling, just like hang there. So we named him Cliff after Cliffhanger. So if it's a girl, we'll name him Cliffette. But if you can tell any signs, if it's a male, if it's a female, I'd really like to know. I'm impatient. I know if I wait, I'll find out. But I just would like to know. Yeah, he's just waiting for me to get this box out for he can come sit back over here under his lamp. Like right now I can't really tell. Alright, well let me know what you guys think, and please comment and give me a thumbs up. And I'll keep posting videos probably about once every 2 months for you guys can see how big he gets. Because if you watch the very first video of me bringing him home, he is really small compared to what he is now. But it seems like ever since I put him in this cage, he hit a growth spurt. It looks like he just got twice as big overnight. Well, you can't really see it from his angle, but he's a little fat guy. He's got a big belly on him. He eats well. And he seems to like cartoons. Every time I put cartoons on the TV, he goes to the side of the cage and just stares at the TV. Don't you, buddy? Yeah? Yeah, I know. There's still some food down there. About to go eat it. See, I don't see the lumps yet, but I see those dots? Is that the beginning of the lumps for a male, or is that just more little spikes popping up? Because these little rhino horns are new. He just got those probably about 2 weeks ago, and they seem to be getting bigger. I just can't tell if he's male or female yet. He's got pretty color though. It was weird because I didn't know what it was, but when I first brought him home he didn't have all these brown streaks. I thought it was something like, oh, he wasn't getting enough sunlight or something like that, but it turns out it's normal. But he's a pretty boy. He's had one broken toe since I've had him, and we took care of that. A really good idea for people, if you can't afford a vet, which a lot of people can't because they want so much money up front, PetSmart has their own veterinarian office in there, and you can set it up where you pay one flat fee a month. So right now I have him on there, and it only costs me $20 a month, and that's all I pay, and it covers him for everything. I can take him in whenever I want for checkups, anything, and it won't cost me a dime. I just have to pay the $20 at the end of the month. So that's a good way to go if you don't have a big chunk of money to drop down on the vet when you get there. And that goes for all animals. I have my dogs on it. It cost me $50 for both dogs. It cost me, I think, $50 for both my cats. Ain't that right, big boy? Alright, well, that's enough of Clifford for now. Yeah, there's his big belly. Alright, well, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, YouTube. My wife loves him to death. She'll come up here and randomly just talk to him, and he's got a pretty tail too. Don't you, buddy? Yeah. Pretty boy. Alright, well, see you guys next time. So bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube.